Often when we watch sim racing competitions, we look on in awe at not just the times of what the professional sim racers are able to do, but at the way they're able to do it. Cool, calm, collected, and composed under fire. The best drivers for 2023 have seen top-level competition across of the year and have really stamped their mark on all of it. You have made your voices heard. Let's learn a little bit more about our nominees for 2023's Driver of the Year.
And the nominees for Best Driver are Dara McCormick, Diogo Pinto, George Boothby, Jordan Caruso, Josh Rogers, Lucas Blakely, Luke Bennett, Luke Whitehead, Marcel Chinchik, Sebastian Job. And the winner is Sebastian Job.
I'm joined by Sebastian Job, the Oracle Red Bull Racing sim racing driver. Boy, that's confusing to say. But Sebastian, what a crazy year it has been for you, competing across the different platforms at the top level. Talk us through some of the emotions at the end of a busy 2023.
Yeah, it's been a very busy year. It started off with iRacing and ended with Rennsport. I think a lot of back and forth, which was tricky, but it's important to look back at the success, which began with the Porsche GB series, winning that, which was my second time winning it. So it was nice to get that title back. And then second in the Porsche Super Cup. Annoyingly, 2 years in a row, second place. So not really what I'm looking for, but it is still a result to be proud of. And then finishing the year with Rennsport and another second place finish. It's been a very successful year, just missing that last little bit. But you know, there was still success and lots of race wins, competition wins. So yeah, a very successful year for me.
And you're doing it across the platforms as well. I think that's what's significant because it is difficult to jump back and forth. One thing that I talk about quite a bit on broadcast as well is you're balancing this as well with some of your responsibilities behind the scenes with Oracle Red Bull Racing in their simulator program. So talk to us about some of that, going back and forth between the real simulator, I guess you'd call it, and then competing in the esports world.
Yeah, it actually kind of worked out well for timing because as the F1 season came to an end, all the real world racing died down a little bit. I wasn't needed as much, so I could focus a lot more on the esports side of things. But it was certainly a case of at times I'd have to compromise one for the other. So I'd have to tell them, guys, I've got a race coming up soon, so I can't really do too much. But it didn't have too many issues actually with it because, as I said, the way the schedule worked near the end of the year, I wasn't doing too much of it. So yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it definitely made things a little bit more tricky, all the traveling. But it's not that bad.
Let's talk about 2024 then, because first Oracle Red Bull Sim Racing have announced the partnership, of course, with Team Redline, so that's a lot of exciting stuff moving forward. But I get the sense you're going to be equally busy next year and maybe busier in some ways than you were this year.
Yeah, I think it's very exciting that we'll be partnering with one of the most successful iRacing teams. It gives a lot more support because we traditionally have had quite a small iRacing team. So I think to be joining forces with them has been great. And I've already done my first race at the weekend. Didn't go too well, but it's just the fact that I can hop into races to keep sharp and warm up in certain cars is really what we needed. And just having more people to bounce ideas off. So I think that's going to be great. And it means that I can make these transitions between games even easier because I have the people available that I can compare with. So I'm extremely excited for this future year coming. And I think many great things are ahead of us.
Well, congratulations, Seb, on a great 2023. I'm pleased to have been able to commentate on some of it and see some of that journey, but I can't wait for you to rest up and go even harder in 2024 and show us what you can do across all the platforms. Best of luck for next year, and can't wait to see what's in store.
Thank you very much. I don't think there'll be much resting, though.
I can't wait to see what Sebastian's got in store for us in 2024. But thank you to all who voted for the best driver in 2023, and Sebastian Job, your VCO Simmy Award winner.